What's the difference between a society that builds things and a society that lends money and interest?
I mean, at the end of the day, both society trying to resolve the same issue, to make people in this country to feel better.
Yes.
So there are many ways which lead to the top of the mountain. One society going one direction, another going another direction. Hard to say what's better.
Which is a stronger society?
American.
America.
Of course.
Why?
Democracy.
Yes.
Good history of democracy, rule of law, traditions.
Do you think that, and I agree with you completely, I strongly believe in democracy and, of course, rule of law, but I wonder what the lesson the rest of the world is taking from the last couple of years. I mean, do you think there will be other countries that want to sign on to the democratic project?
It's very difficult to say what the democratic project is. I mean, we are going through the period of time when dominance of one superpower of United States, it will not be in future like it was before.
Yes.
For sure, China done a great, incredible job. And we will see at least two superpowers which will, in one way or another, organize world affairs going forward. At the same time, we see a number of the countries who will become strong regional leaders. So we're going to completely different arrangement of the world. World which is, you can call it multipolar, but the world which is with completely different dynamic. That's where we are moving now, from my understanding.
And what does it look like in, say, 10 years? So I imagine it's the English-speaking countries, Europe, maybe Latin America, maybe not, and then everybody else.
Again, it's very hard to say. So let's assume that situation which we are talking about, this escalation level will not be crossed. Let's assume that some miracle will happen, which will bring world to the de-escalation, and slowly, new order will start to emerge. So how situation will develop in this scenario, hard to say. There are bad scenario and good scenario. Bad scenario, it's, again, to come back to the cycle of the Cold War, basically, to come back 40 years ago, where there are couple blocks, let's say United States, one side, China from another side, couple countries which trying to, do something independent little bit. So something like this. That's a dangerous world for my understanding, because it will be just a repetition of something what we already seen. So competition where there are only two polars, couple steps after can lead to nothing else but to the very difficult confrontations, very difficult fight for the different resources, for access to this and this. That's, for my understanding, a situation which not very sustainable, to put it this way. So if exists another scenario, if exists scenario where something else may happen, perhaps. So what it can be? It means should be possibility for some other countries to basically work with the both sides, to work with one superpower and from another superpower. To work, it means to have security arrangements, to have understanding, to have investment from the both sides, to have trade with both sides.